crime stories that as their story always need a victim, a villain, and a hero. These three actors are fundamental to a good story. Reality works the same.
Social problems occur every day in many communities in the world. Millions of people are suffering from hunger, disemployment, and even several women and children die every day. A dish could have saved them, or maybe a medicine.
A hero must rise. A hero must take a stand to tackle the social problems.
I am Nedra.
I am Sarah.
I am Asma.
I am Mukhtar. And together we are Enactus IHEC Carthage. And we are the heroes of today. With courage and commitment, we will change for these communities.
Starting with our beloved country, responding the health problem in our poor communities in need, we decided to take a stand to make an impact through our two new projects, Ru'ya and Sikonya.
Let's start with our first project, Sikonya.
Water scarcity is a global issue. More than 1 billion people on the planet do not have access to safe and clean water, especially in Africa, where 3 million people are deprived from this basic need. We face this challenge today in Tunisia. Families undergo a daily struggle to find clean water sources. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that today in Tunisia, multiple cities lack access to safe and clean water? Places like El Arais, El Alain, Jbel Ahmer, and Mornay. Over 700 schools don't have access to this basic need.
Sajmen, considered one of the biggest water reserves in Tunisia, is home to 9 dams filled with rainwater 24/7, every week, of every month, of every year. Sajmen provides 48% of the national water supply, but more than 5,200 Tunisians live in there without water to drink. This water comes from their city, but they don't have access to it.
People in regions we don't often hear about can do much but dream of reliable, safe water sources. They are spending hours of each day fetching water from villages kilometers away. Please, let's take a moment and see how these families collect their water.
This water is used without treatment. As a result, kids are exposed to all sorts of diseases like diarrhea, hepatitis A, and even cholera in such a sensitive period of their lives. Instead of learning in school and working for their future, they are suffering from ever-increasing health problems.
أنا مرض بالكلاب، والله عندي الكلاوية تو كلاوية كلاوية اللي توجع فينا اللي تلقانا ما نفهمش نقدرش. ملمي وهذا صغير، هذا صغير هذا نتاع شرب الماء هذا كاش نشتروا له ساعات دبوز يعني دبوز ناصع. لا والباقي والله كيف.
These families.
It's simple. We don't, as we are engaged to improve the livelihood of our people, and because we believe that we are all equal, we, Enactus IHEC Carthage, with our partner African, decided to provide a solution for these people. And from our determination was born our first project, Sikonya. Working with hydraulic engineers, we developed a device that stocks, collects, and filters rainwater, which is available for schools and households. The idea is to collect rainwater from rooftops in large jars connected through a filtration system leading into the faucets. Using this filtration system, all these families can even transform the water coming from other sources like wells into potable water. Just one installation is enough to provide drinkable water for a family of 6 people with 200 liters per month.
We therefore guarantee drinking water from 100% Tunisian and accessible device. To turn our ideas into a social profitable project, we first identified two major actors to run the project. Hamza, a certified plumber suffering from unemployment. He's very skilled at his job but struggles every day to provide for his family. But with his determination and our help, he acquired managerial skills and became Sikonia's project manager. Then there is Fatma, who takes care of building the jars from clay and soil. This hard work is perfectly rewarded, as the families of Sajnan can now stock this precious water into these installations.
Then we turned to the National Pasteur Institute to certify the water as pure and potable. Finally, we started our promotion campaign. We released our first promo video that showcases the water problem and our solution. It went viral overnight and reached over 60,000 individuals. We continued raising awareness with sensibilization sessions and media interventions.
Our sales strategy is as follows: selling the installation for domestic use for 150 dinars, which can be divided on 3 payments, and financing the school's installation with our partner support.
Dear judges, we are proud to announce that within a little time, our team began to resolve a terrible problem in our country, and Sikonia proved also to be a sustainable social business.
Economically, a turnover of 10,000 dinars, a total profit of 1,500 dinars, collecting over 2,500 liters of drinkable water, reducing collection fees by up to 1,000 dinars per year using our new water system.
Socially, providing drinkable water for more than 300 people, creating a sustainable income source for women in Sajnan, creating 3 job opportunities, creating a salary for Hamza and his family, and finally reducing exposure to water contamination and improving the health condition of these families.
Ecologically, creating an eco-friendly purification system.
By the end of this year, we are planning to provide the 28th school of Sajnan with a Sikonia installation.
This project being highly scalable, we plan to go beyond our borders to spread our vision all over Africa where this need is alarming. Through the Sikonia Foundation, we will start by gathering an efficient network of entrepreneurs, then patent the process of our device, and finally get an international certification proving the quality of our water.
In order to cover 10% of the target market, create more than 3,000 job opportunities, and providing drinkable water for more than 5 million people.
In this project, we showed you how Sikonia is changing the lives of the people of Sajnan. But now, let's hear about our second project.
Nedra, Asma, would you please tell us about Ra'ya?
Salma, a smart, bright and gifted child who's eager to learn, eager to pursue her dreams. But her grades are getting low year after year because all what she sees is this.
This is the everyday reality for Salma and for 80,000 as a pair of glasses. For them, studying becomes extremely challenging, even impossible in some cases. Sometimes, this means dropping out of school, unwillingly exposing themselves to child labor and being taken advantage of in the most outrageous ways. Leaving school at such a young age does not only threaten the child's life, but also the future of our country.
Fortunately, there is a way to put an end to this problem. In fact, 80,000 children could see and 80,000 lives could be improved. Just a simple pair of glasses could give all these children a new perspective on life and a vision for a better future. So how can a team of students provide a solution for these children?
During our search for the solution, with the help of our partner African, we found Mr. Lamour's factory, one of the only 2 eyeglasses producers in Tunisia. Running his factory with obsolete machinery and being left with over 7,000 unsold glasses, Lamour's business was on the verge of bankruptcy. He was suffering from multiple difficulties, which led to the shutdown of the production, forcing him to reduce the number of employees from 19 to only 3.
والله عندي مدة يعني في المرايات. أنا من العام 1980 نخدم في المرايات. أول حاجة ساعة لما مشيت علي كانت عندي نوع من الإحباط ساعة. ماذا بيا ما عادش نخدم. بالرغم إني أنا مغروم يعني. عندي مدة وأنا نخدم ونقاوم، عندي بعض خدمات تخدم مش برشا صحيح، ولكن كانوا عندي زايد خدم، ولكن اللي ينقص ما عادش نعوض. أنا نحب نخدم خدمة تونسية، المرايات 100% نعملوا فيها تخرج من المعمل الصغير هذا.
We found ourselves with 2 problems to solve: the visually impaired children and the struggling factory.
The first step was to provide help and support to Mohammed's business. The main purpose was to restructure the factory and give the business a more social outlook, working on 3 areas: the product, the distribution strategy, and the communication. To create a quality production, we need to improve the factory's methods. We provide Mr. Al-Amouri and his employees with training on 3 aspects of business: an accounting process, a new and improved production methods, sales and marketing.
After these improvements, it was the right moment to market it under a new brand.
Ru'ya, the 100% Tunisian, unbreakable and recyclable eyeglasses. The brand being registered with the NRP, we will able to provide those in need with Ru'ya.
In partnership with Bank Zitouna, we provided a modern production machinery costing 4,000 dinars. Using this technology, the production cycle was reduced from 2 months to 3 weeks.
Working with African, we have expanded the product range of Mr. Al-Amouri by producing sunglasses. We then restructured the price policy. Each frame is sold for 43 dinars. For every pair of eyeglasses sold, a pair of eyeglasses is distributed to the children. For every 2 pairs of sunglasses sold, a pair of eyeglasses is given away.
As for distribution, we are happy to announce that Ru'ya is now available in 3 opticians in the Grand Tunis area. We also partnered with Rotaractories on the Good Eyesight for Everyone campaign to provide 50 eyeglasses to economically disadvantaged children in Shbidda. To promote the brand, we had multiple media interventions in EFM and Express FM to talk about our solution. As time went on, more people started recognizing the brand and the story behind it.
آخر مرة اتصلوا بي إناكتوس تكلموا معايا باش عليك عطاوني انرجي أخرى جديدة. هذايا اللي كيما خذاو عندي يعني شوية نظارات وعاونوني في برشا حاجات فهمتي. رجعت نعمل في موديلات جدد ودخلت يعني خدام آخرين وانا يعني لابس نظارة تونسية شبيها هاي تتحل وتتسكر، هاي تتحط على العينين ولاباس الحمد لله. هذه النظارة التونسية هيك ماني لابسها. عملوا ماركة فهمتي ولا لا، اللي هي ماركة اسمها رؤية. تونسي يشري نظارة مع عند اوبتيسيان يعرف ان فما نظارة اخرى تمشي جراتويت للعباد المحتاجة. وانا نخدم خدامة ومني انا نخدم كعبة اخرى اللي هي تعطى العباد الصغار ولا حتى للكبار.
Do you remember Salma? Salma is now at the top of her class. There is nothing in her way preventing her from pursuing her dreams. She can see everything clear.
Dear judges, we are glad to announce that with a little time, our team did not only create a social project, Ru'ya proved to be a sustainable social business.
Economically, generating over 25,000 dinars in 5 months, twice what the factory used to generate in a year, saving the factory from bankruptcy, decreased the cost of each frame produced from 15 to 6 dinars.
Socially, rescuing and creating 7 new jobs in the factory, reducing early school living and improving the health condition of 693 children, ensuring a better future for them and their families, improving work conditions and living standards for employees.
Ecologically, use of recyclable raw materials promotes eco-friendly culture.
By 2020, forward to give back home to those 80,000 visually impaired children, partnering with big organizations like OMS, UNICEF, and Red Cross.
Within these 2 years, we are aiming to take IHEC to the next level, exporting the brand, boosting the activity of Mr. Mohammed, creating new sources of revenue to reach a revenue of 150,000 dinars.
Dear judges, this year was challenging for our team, but there is no challenge that's too great to overcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored and proud to share this success with you. This year, 2 social enterprises were built.
More than 5,000 people were impacted.
Over 45 children have access to drinkable water.
And almost 700 children have now eyeglasses. Thanks to our project, we contributed to 13 millennium goals.
Together, as a family, our work has the power to change lives, provide sustainable incomes, and guarantee good health for our communities.
Together as a family, we created the change we wanted to see in our country and hopefully one day in the world.
After 6 years of building, striving,
The presentation time has expired. We will now start the answer.